Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One of these days I'm just gonna bust through the. Oh yeah. Just like the Kool-Aid man, you know, right through the door, or the wall, or the window, whatever he wanted to go through. That's how he came in. That was how he entered. That's when I was in on the Family Guy, by the way, too. One of the early episodes of the Family Guy, they had a courtroom scene where whatever the verdict was just read, and the whole, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, all the different characters, oh no, oh no. Kool-Aid Man, oh yeah. So I was in. Pardon me. Please like and subscribe if you like these antics. My name is Jay Ryan. This is the Late Night Playset. You are here. Thanks for being here. Our guest this evening is, well, we don't have one. That's what's going on there. But we've got her. Look at that smile. Yep. Yeah, no, we're going to be spending the whole time with you this evening. We had a couple people lined up. I thought there were a couple maybes, and I thought, ooh, these would be great if these worked out, because it would be cool to do another little party show. That was really fun the other day. That's not what happened. we not even close. It's what I thought would happen last time, which was somebody would cancel, and this time it turned out nobody was effing available. So one of those days, no problem for us, because it's been a while since we've spent the hour with you guys. You, the audience, you, the home viewer, you, the YouTube and Instagram audience, hello. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be spending the evening with you guys, talking about updates. And, we've been really lucky with guests lately. It's been a while since we've done one of these, and I'm kind of actually looking forward to it. So I hope that you're here. I hope that you have comments, questions. Oh, the sex show. Oh, anybody want to talk about the sex show? Oh, or should I say no more sex talk? Maybe we should make a rule, no sex talk. Or should we talk about the text I got right before the show, from you know who it's from. All right, give me a second here while just here for a second. Yep. Okay. Yeah. From Phyllis. It said, loved your show with the sex therapist. Who's a sex coach. Loved your show with the sex therapist. You were so uncomfortable talking about sex. Whose son are you? LOL. Well, that's part of the problem, isn't it?
I'd say.
We touched on it a little bit when the sex therapist, the TV, I'm going to call her a TV sex therapist, because then she doesn't have to be a real registered anything. Like,
That's good.
Dr. Phil is, I don't know, he's probably an honorary something, but I don't think he's whatever he was. Anyway, our TV sex therapist, I don't remember what the hell I was going to call it, but we touched on it a little bit. And now here I am doing stand-up a little bit. So none of this was supposed to happen this evening. None of it. Will on camera 3 was maybe going to be here tonight, but he wasn't. But here he is. He's with me now. I'm Mrs. Ryan. And we're alone in the studio, so it's one of those where the what do you call that? Where the asylum, the inmates are running the asylum, et cetera, et cetera. We're talking to you, and we're doing anything anybody wants to do. We've got buttons to push. We've got a whole studio full of tricks, and we're hanging with you all night long. So, Mrs. Ryan, and hang on, let's see who's here already. And then I really, let me realize our stars were off. Our stars turned off. There we go. Gonna have our stars. Model diecast citizen Mark F. Medina. Oh, bought a badge. Thank you, Mark F. Medina. Babes in Classes, sex coach. Yeah, no, I know. But we're calling you a TV sex therapist, which means anything. Oh, look at that. She's cheering everybody on. That's why she's a producer, too, on the show, associate producer, because she does help us in that regard, as well as being the official archivist for the show. She's got her hands full. She works on real television as well. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness gracious. There's cameras all over this joint. Don't get me started on cameras. No. Hey. See, we're pushing buttons already. Here's this pretty girl. There, we're doing that. And then let's start the show up. Thanks, Will. Take it away.
up? This is amazing. It's so beautiful. Hi, what's up, dude? What's up, guys? Tommy. Hey, man. How are you? It's good to see you guys. Good morning.
I always forget that I can actually use this microphone now. I mean, this probably looks a little awkward. I probably don't even need to do that. I probably just, I mean, it seems to be picking me up just fine. the way Dave used to use it. But in the meantime, I do love the bubbles, and I can't help but notice a freshly clean bubble machine loaded with freshly delivered bubble juice from. Wow, look at the different sizes. Oh, that was amazing. That on and off thing really created some magic in here. From our friends at the American Bubble Company, Bubble Tree. It's like leaves falling from the bubble tree as we speak. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I was standing before, now I'm sitting. Here she is. Here's the pretty girl you all tuned in to see. People are buying badges. Thank you so much. I will say this. Thanks to the badges, well, we've been doing pretty good shows lately, too, so maybe that helps a little bit. But thanks to the badges, we've been doing the ads. Thanks to the ads, people are watching the shows. We're getting the clicks. We're getting the views. We're doing the things that other people consider a success. So, yay, team. People know me in real life. I'm not much of a cheerleader, but that's something to be proud of. So thank you to everybody who helps make that possible. We are grateful. And it's awesome. It's awesome. Haha, thanks, One Vintage. It's all support to Jay and Nicole and this great show they give us. Well, it's, we're just the home base. It's all of you, really, that make the show good, in my opinion. Hello. So, with that, welcome back to all of you here on Thursday, February 17th, 2022. It's Tradecraft Thursday. And first things first, let's dial up what the doctor ordered here. And the doctor has prescribed for you today King Louis for that. King Louis for that Royal Body High. Royal Body High. No. It's a cross between some sort of Jerry Lewis and what's his name? I was in the booth with him at Saturday Night Live. Oh, Ellen Cleghorn. Don Pardo. Here you go. With Tim Meadows.
I can't believe you.
Dana Carvey. Some of the names he announced, he sounded afraid of them. Mike Myers. Could have worked in a haunted house. Spike has different memories than I do of him and them. And I went to the part of the building where he said it was, but I can't really remember. I don't know why I'm trying to put that away. There you go. This is what I was trying to do. Trying to recall a memory at the same time, and whatever. The old NBC announcers in the old days apparently used to have like their own green room or lounge or hangout or something. And Spike remembers it, and I don't. But that would have been so cool, because that would have been right up my alley. Old school TV
For
stuff.
sure.
You know, the guy from Laughing? From beautiful downtown Burbank. Like all that stuff. All of those real guys, like Don Pardo, Bill Wendell from Letterman, and all those. Live at 5, coming up at TV4.
I feel like you would have been in there all day.
Yeah, if I knew about it, or if it existed, or if it did and I knew about it. Blah, blah, blah. Did I have any of that? Gee whiz. Did I take some? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I should. Maybe it should be that kind of night. Maybe whenever we don't have a guest, we should just smoke pot on the air. That's hilarious for everybody.
I bet.
Although it does get... Well, I guess it's the same for you. Gary Owens, of course. Yes, yes. From beautiful downtown Burbank. It was, let's see, it was Dick Rowan. I can't remember. Who was it? No, Dick Martin. It was Dick Martin. It was Dick Martin. Who? Stan Rowan? Who was? I know it was Rowan and Martin, but I can't remember their full names. Like Abbott and Costello, it was Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Dick Martin, of course. Dick Martin was a great talk show or game show guest. By the way, did I mention we're not doing anything tonight? It's whatever you guys want. So if you don't do anything, we're just going to blather on. Late Night Bakeout. Oh, what a great name for a show.
Yes, sir.
And then time for the edibles. The edibles are ready. Pot reviews at 5. Oh, my gosh, that's hilarious. I mean, these are all great ideas. Dan and Dick. Dan Rowan and Dick Martin. Thank you, Portia girl. Laura. That was aces. My head was going to, like, totally smoke on that until I got it. Thank you. Speaking of Dan and Dick, does anybody remember Dan and Dave? I know we were talking about it in real life the other day with Reggie. Or was that on the show? God damn it. This is what happened. When there was a front of house and a back of house, it was very simple. I knew what happened in real life, and I knew what happened on the show. Now that there is no line, there is no curtain between who we are here and there, I don't remember what is said where, because I'm just real me all the time. And as you know, the honesty flows.
I do know that.
Now, the good news is this has a little bit of coffee left, so I'll just have some of that. I thought Stan for a sec, but you know what? Stan was it was Laurel and Hardy. It was Stan, Laurel, and Oliver Hardy. I realized why I did that. It's probably why you did it too. When Zach's back again, you should have an announcer off. He does a nice old-timey announcer voice. You know what? He does. His is even better. There's a name for that too. The Mid-Atlantic, whatever. There's a name for whatever he does. And like, yeah, see, you know and then we're gonna do this, and then we'll do that. You know, the kind of old-timey. More Abbott and Costello.
I didn't know we did that.
Mine's. Well, you know, it probably is the same because Abbott and Costello, I think, was the 50s, and Laugh-In, while it was actually the 70s and 80s. No, maybe it was in the 60s too, because that show was on for a long ass time. But whatever it was always sort of a throwback. It was more like this show, where like it's not really the right time period in the world for this show. This show was done 30 years ago, but nobody does one like this anymore, so we're doing it. We should do a taste test smoke-a-thon. All right. L.A. Carspotter, when are you coming back? You should come back. You're funny. The other thing, too, is we're doing hangs now. We're trying to do the Tuesday hang, which is really just this, but with another person. You know, not like a show with an interview, not that at all. Just a hang. Just where, like, whatever we're talking about, 3 of us are talking about it instead of 2. Yeah, something we've tried it a couple times, and it's had mixed results, actually. But in talking to Zach about it again, we're going to do it a little bit more. I like when he comes over because we sort of bounce ideas off each other, or we see what each other's doing, and then sometimes that helps inspire, not to copy whatever they do, but it inspires like our own version of the thing.
I see both of your brains working when you're here, both here.
When he's here, he's always looking around and stuff, or figuring out how we do things, or asking about like places we put the show, you know. They're doing really well on Patreon, he said, which is great. That's working out really well for them. And I think Magnus was there today, which is great. It's a bummer because we don't get to just watch it on YouTube anymore during the live shows, but it's great for them as a business.
Great.
I'm enjoying the badges myself. Look at that. As I said it clicked up another one. 7 badges. Thanks, everybody. Wow, 7 badges for $25. It's $30 for an ad, by the way. So as long as we make $30, we've been doing it regardless, but the goal is to make at least $30 per episode, per, this thing. And then the bigger ones sometimes will run another ad when it hits Late Night Playset, like the Reggie Show or something like that. Oh, man, the hearts are great. It probably doesn't mean anything to you guys. I don't even know if you can see them, but on our side we get the hearts, and it's the same thing as like, people applauding or a laughter, like people in the room.
It's
feedback.
Interactive.
Yeah, real-time feedback. It's amazing. All right, so what are we talking about? Let's see. The sex show was wild and weird. We didn't really get into any of the stuff that I thought we would, which what would have made me uncomfortable. It was really much more like it felt more like RL versus Ariel, was sort of laying out her credentials for being able to do this. It was more like a get to know you. Here's who I am, what I do, sort of thing. It wasn't really like the conversation that I thought it would be. So I'm looking forward to that in the future. But I hope everybody enjoyed Ariel, because she's a great friend and she's a great person, and she's a lot of fun. And she's got a heck of a lot of Instagram accounts, so you should follow them because she's smart and separates them all out. She's got a lot of different interests, and she's awesome. So check it out. It may only be I think maybe four, 3. I feel like there used to be 3, and then now I found out about that crazy womb or whatever it was called, and that's 4. But it might be only 3. There's Ariel Zadok, by the way. Ariel Zadok. I thought it was Ariel Zadok. Zadok. Ariel Zadok is what I thought. And it's Ariel Zadok. I thought she was a sex therapist. She's a sex coach. Everything sort of was really close.
Close. Close. Yeah.
Anyway, check out that show. It's a lot of fun. And if you want to see me squirm a little bit, I do. And she's pretty unflappable, which is cool. Which you want. Like if Dr. Ruth went, oh, at the mention of like Fanny or something, like, she would have lost her credibility. But the fact that Ariel didn't break at all with any of this stuff, she was fully well and happy to talk about anything we wanted to talk about. Shows she's an open book. The real Batmobile is here. Dan's here. Yellow. Let's do it. Hi, Eric. EW and. What does that actually stand for? It's Eric Williams. I know the EW is easy, but NWD. NWD. I should know this. Nissan? Is it a Nissan thing? I feel like I should know this, and I'm stupid. Sorry. Rain Man. Hot water burn, baby. Hi, new friends. Welcome. Support the show. Grab a badge. Look for your right. It's your right to buy a badge, and Ariel wants you to know it. You have the right to buy a badge. Probably look to the right. It helps the show in many ways. That's awesome. LA Car Spotter, I hang, joined. Chris has a camera, bought a badge. Oh, thanks. Zach is great. I like hang shows. Get the interview and backstory out of the way in the first episode and then come back just to talk. LA Car Spotter, you have got it. That is 100% what we like to do. God damn it. I'm so glad that people are getting it. A lot of you weren't here in the beginning. But in the beginning, people really didn't know what to make of us. So we really, it's awesome. You guys are awesome. And we, really love you and shit. This is all real stuff. It's the emotion. It's emotion. It's real emotion. Zachary Stokes. We could do what we could do what... it's like a skipping record. We could do Whatcha Watchin tonight, too. Whatcha... That's for me. I took that pause so I can make a note for myself. Apollo and Ratty, hello. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. There was a problem... getting YouTube comments. Double check your stream settings and try again. Well, I'm glad we're live, which we are over there, because I definitely pushed the button, because that would suck if Rami wasn't here and we forgot to push the YouTube button after all.
Oh, yeah.
You can't wrangle this energy twice. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it. Well, for you people. Oh, all right. What do you mean, you people? What do you mean? They put all the funny shit in the trailer, that's for sure. I'll tell you that movie. Hello there. Anyway, y'all are great. Any cool appearances planned for Friday? Oh, yeah, actually there are, but I don't know what I can say. I don't think it's anything major. I love that it's appearances now. I know, it's hilarious. The GVBC is not like the place to be seen. It just sort of is sometimes. It's not, that's not what we're about. Nobody up there is about that. Babes and Classics, my name is weird, so am I guess. My name is weird. Your name isn't weird. Oh, your real name. Oh, I'm sorry, Sam, catching up. No, but your real name isn't weird. Your real name is perfectly normal. I just, you know how it is. You know somebody a long time. It's like reading a name in a book or something. However you have it set up in your brain of how that's been pronounced is like what it is forever until you're corrected. And yesterday I was corrected. That's all. Yeah, no. I wasn't making fun of it, I promise. I know how sensitive you are. No, just kidding. Zachary Stokes says, hi, Jay and Nicole. I solved the hot coffee thing. We'll look for iced tea also. What? How'd you do that? That's awesome. One Vintage bought another badge. Oh, man, you're amazing. Eurovans and Roadsters bought a badge. Thanks, guys. Oh, look at that. We're over $30. That's awesome. So the ad is paid for. You can buy more than just one badge, too, says Damian Dorian, damn it. Ellie Carspotter, ha ha ha. Smoke with Ellie Carspotter on the show. Says Adrian Chan. Oh boy, I don't know if I could. Well, you know what? Actually, that Super Bowl party it was more than I've ever. I felt like I was in Cypress Hill that day. That was crazy. But Analog Speed says buy a badge. It's the law.
Hilarious.
Thanks, Analog Speed. Let's see, One Vintage, All Star, Babes and Classics, Eurovit. So she literally produces our show on the web here. It's very cool, and it's nice because Danny can't always be here. Danny sometimes gets the crowd. It's like we've got a warm up person out there.
Yeah, I can see him doing that.
And now we'll spend the entire show talking about the warm up.
It happens.
Well, what have we talked about? We've been going for 23 minutes. Have we done anything? I told you the date. I got a couple East Coast feeds we can play. They're their life. It's their life. One is work and it's not good. One is home and it's very good. You know, so it's home and life, and you want that to balance out. So I guess if work sucks, you want home life to be good, and if home's awesome, then I guess it's okay if work sucks a little bit. So we've got 2 of those East Coast feeds. We'll play those. Yes, LA Carspotter. That's Whatcha Watchin. We've got movies and TV shows to talk about. But it all seems to always happen at once, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's how it goes.
We're going to figure out the timing, because there's definitely a delay as well, too. You know what I mean? So people have to they need time to think about their answer and then respond and then have it get here.
Yeah.
I guess, can we put the Alex Trebek song in there? That I guess we shouldn't call it that anymore either,
Too
should we?
soon.
Yeah.
Jeopardy.
Yeah. Oh, that's better. I don't know why I was trying to give it a name. I just almost called it the Miami Alex song instead. I was like, I guess we should call it the Miami Alex song instead. Or the name of the show would be fine. Let's see. Speed and Motion, woohoo! BBA Porsche joined. Hello, hello. Let's see. Joined a badge group. There's a badge group, a group of badges, a badge grouper. Stop saying group. Don't say Mo. I said Mo. Drink from the other mug. All right. What is in this? This is the Ultra Body High? No, that's not right. Royal Body High?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to. What did it like? That was a little one. Gosh, we've watched some good stuff lately. You know, TV. Let's go to TV first, and then we'll go to movies. Want to go to TV first? Ozark. I go to Ozark. Ozark's great.
It's really good.
It just is. The seasons, I don't know if they fluctuate or not. It seems like there's just a wave in each season, and you ride it, and it pays off. It's just great. Jason Bateman's great, and the new half of the last season, seems like since Lost and the writer's strike of 2007 or whatever year that was, they have just been breaking up final seasons by making them a little longer and then giving it to you over a year instead.
Yeah.
So I think what they're doing is 2 seasons and then shortening the episode. Somehow.
You get 2 seasons.
Yeah, and I can't figure, is it a bonus or are we getting rooked here somehow? And I'm fine either way. I just kind of want to know, and I can't decide.
There's both sides of that argument. So
They're-
I
right.
take it as, thank you for giving me this awesome finale.
Yeah, Ozark. Wow. Okay, so everyone agrees. Woo, Ozark. Jason Bateman is amazing. Ozark is so good. Homeland. Okay, all right. So we haven't seen Homeland past like season 6, which was a while ago now. I mean, like, I don't think we watched Homeland since we moved here, which was 5 years ago.
Is it still on?
Well, I don't know if it is or not, but it seems like it might be. Peacemaker, I'm not sure about. Breacher was great. I don't know about that. I don't know if I can do the movie. I liked the movie, didn't love, liked, and then didn't they do a second movie? I don't know if I even saw that, but like I don't think I could do another one. To me, it was all about the story of the setup with the sniper and all that in the first. I don't think I care otherwise. But who am I to say?
For the record, I'm with you.
Haven't seen it. Could be amazing. There have been so many shows where I go, oh, I'm not going to be into that at all. And then everyone's like, oh, no, you will be. I'm like, I don't think so. And I go watch it, and I'm like, of course. There's a when, like, fucking everybody is like, oh, no, it's really good. There's a reason for that, generally. Although I still say Titanic's not a good movie, and everybody liked that.
It's a good story. It's not
It's
a good movie.
It's a great story.
It's not a good movie.
But you're not giving the story an Oscar. Sorry. I'm passionate about this one.
I know that, and I am also, for different reasons, I love the story. It's a shitty movie. Like, I'll stand by that forever, but I love Leo.
The love story was a mistake.
He's wrong casting, but I loved him as an actor. He was really passionate about the craft.
He's terrific in most things. I don't know why he needed to be in that movie. I would have much preferred like a... who am I saying? It doesn't matter. It was 20 years ago. It's time to remake it.
It brought me out here.
Kids,
I love
spoiler
it.
alert. Best of Homeland was 1 to 3. Oh, so okay, so yeah, until they spoiler alert for real. Until they kill Brody for sure. The 3 seasons with Brody were, I mean, amazing. That first, I want to say just the first, but really the first 2, I guess, were like unbelievably good. Like unbelievably good. Makes me want to watch it again just talking about it. The shit with Saul and the shit with Carrie, and we didn't know who was nuts and who was playing who, and was Brody really a terrorist? I mean, like, it was nuts. So good. Psychological, thrilling good.
Forgot how heavy that got. It was thick for a while.
And just really well done on all parts. The acting was good. The production was good. The directing, the storytelling was all just awesome.
Your questioning was only of yourself.
So L.A. Carspotter agrees with me. Only the first 2 seasons were really... So I agree. And then the third was okay, and then they killed Brody. And then on and on and on, the Carrie Saul saga. Like, I don't know if I care. And then they bring in all the other people. And then, like, I care about the other... There's the guy we're not sure if we're supposed to trust him or not. He's, like, part of the team, too. Like, the kind of good-looking guy. Kind of sleeps on a cot and shit because he's, like, really into it. You remember that guy? Like, because of all that, we're not sure whether we should trust him or not, but I think we end up liking him and trusting him. Anyway, I liked him. I liked all that, but just overall, like, once Carrie's dad died, when James Reborn died in real life, I was like, I'm out. All the supporting cast, which used to make this whole thing good, Carrie Crazy is too much Carrie Crazy for me. Like, I need more.
You need balance.
Yeah.
That
That's horrible for me to say. I don't
so
mean
good.
crazy. I mean, like, when she's having an episode. I'm sorry. I'm talking like my grandfather here. That broad's nuts!
It's made it look like that when it's like that in the show. And that sucks, but...
Carissable, Dexter. Okay, so liked the first series of Dexter a lot. Worst series finale of all time, probably. Like, maybe ever in history, ever. But apparently they worked around that and brought him back. And I hear it's okay. I think I read one thing about it when it first came out, and I never heard dick about it after that. So that sort of tells me something.
Yeah.
But not judging it. I used to like it because the whole thing takes place in Miami, and with the exception of Dexter's apartment, every single frame was shot in Long Beach. Like, all of it. can't tell you how often you see that beautiful building with the green roof that I call the Dexter building because of that show, because it's in every damn scene. And it's like it's a staple of Long Beach. You see it in the Grand Prix. It's right there on Ocean Ave, Ocean and Shoreline Drive, like there. Anyway, so I don't know. I haven't seen the new one, Carissa. Do you think we should watch it? Do you recommend? If you recommend it, we'll check it out. I've got a bunch of props and stuff. Come to think of it, from the original, from Dexter. There's a bunch of stuff we should sell, or you know what? We'll do auctions with the foundation.
That's awesome.
That's what we'll do, like a silent auction or a real auction, whatever the heck. 'Cause we have a lot of stuff that we don't need anymore.
I love that idea.
Good. I do too.
You come up with good ideas.
Yeah, it's hard to implement them all though, because there's only so much time, and our life requires a lot of time and energy, and it's like we need a team. We need a team and a financial backer to do it all, and we could do a lot, and that's the idea of the foundation. Is
I
that we'll be
think
able to have both of
when the
those.
foundation grows, that's paramount.
Yeah. Agreed. Post Brody, not so much. Yeah, I mean, there were interesting storylines. I mean, when Carrie was stationed abroad and all that. I mean, how about when they finally got? I want to say Kaiser Soze. I know that's not right. When they finally got, whatever their Kaiser Soze was. What was his name? Abdul Jabbar? No, that's cool. And then I want to say Adele Nazib, but that's what John Travolta called the singer. That was the wrong name for Dina Menzel. Adele Nazib. What was the bad guy? Oh no! Sorry. What was the villain's name on that show?
I can only think of the prayer.
Of the what?
The prayer.
What's the prayer?
Akba is the last.
Oh. Ghostbusters Afterlife. You want to talk about that? We loved it. We've seen it 3 times now, and I notice more stuff each time. I kind of want to watch it every few weeks. It's pretty crazy. We watched it maybe 2 weeks ago, actually with Babes and Classics there. And if anybody wants to come over in a couple weeks, I'd be happy to watch it again. We loved it. I am really, really bummed, and I don't think I really sort of realized how affected I am that Ivan Reitman passed away this week. That was like, I don't know, sudden. We used to be pretty close with that franchise. I mean, we did a lot of stuff with them back in the day with Dan Aykroyd and stuff. I don't recall ever meeting Ivan Reitman. But, like, every movie I ever grew up with was touched by either Spielberg or Ivan Reitman, you know? And that affects who we are as people.
Yeah.
You know, that help. That's part of our soup that made us.
I didn't know he did so much with Animal House.
Well, he produced. Harold Ramis wrote it, right? And he produced it. And Harold Ramis, I think.
Yeah,
directed it.
I
But,
watched
they're
that movie
partner-
so much as a kid, but I think I watched it like 10 minutes in, so I missed all that.
Oh, I
credit
see.
stuff.
Yeah, no, it was that Animal House, Stripes, and Meatballs, and then Ghost. But like they had been a team for a while, and they had worked. He'd already worked with Murray and Ramis and Aykroyd, I guess too. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
But think of the movies we just watched recently. It was just Groundhog Day the other day. Groundhog Day. We just watched Multiplicity. All the movies you grew up with liking. What's the one? Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Love that one.
There's another Kindergarten Cop you like. Those were all him too.
Those were all him.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
He
I
was
know.
part of everything I watched.
That's
a
what I'm
lot.
saying. So and then I go to like my sister, not real life, but like real life, just not blood. Catherine DeLorean. She grew up with the Reitmans because Hollywood high society back in the old days. So she grew up with Catherine Reitman, Catherine, and people here would know Catherine Reitman from It's Always Sunny as Maureen Ponderosa with the dead tooth. Hi, Dennis.
Oh.
She had a dead tooth.
She's so funny on that.
Anyway, so the heartstrings of that one, oh man, they got me. And then I know the backstory of a lot of stuff because Harold Ramis's brother-in-law was Harold Ramis was married to my friend's wife. So my friend was Harold Ramis's brother-in-law, and they were close family. So they would travel, they would do holidays, they would ski together, they would do all the stuff. So I always felt kind of close to the Ramises, even though I wasn't, simply because in hearing about my friend Michael's life, I was always hearing also what the Ramises were doing because it was often together. Why the hell did I just start telling you that? Gee whiz, dang it. Oh, so the movie. So sort of like in the back of my mind, always thinking, somehow I thought, one day we'd meet or we'd work together on something. That's probably what I always thought. But even though that didn't happen, the rest of it was already built. Like I felt like I knew him. And, that's what I was going to. The backstory of certain things like this Ghostbusters Afterlife, how there was a falling out and they hadn't talked in years. That was real. That's real. That's based on a true, real part of their lives. It just wasn't Dan Aykroyd. It was Bill Murray. They had a falling out on Groundhog Day. And until he was sick at the end, they hadn't talked for Groundhog Day was in the 90s. It was in the 90s, and he died in 2014, I think, or something. 16, something like that. I can't remember. Relatively recently. So it's a long-ass time. So there's like a lot of, when I saw them at the end, when Bill Murray, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. Geez, I almost did. But whatever, all that stuff, all those storylines, I know where a lot of that stuff came from. And so it was emotional for me just knowing the backstory, even though it wasn't mine. That makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. John Lithgow was a supervillain. Wait, in what? Hang on. I love John Lithgow, but he wasn't in Ghostbusters. What was he in? Oh, was he in Dexter? I didn't see it yet. Ellie Carr Spiders. I only watch comedies and kids movies now. That's hilarious. Oh, is that because you smoke a lot of weed? Pretty much any 80s movie is good for that because they were all smoking a lot of weed or doing something. The Zachary Stokes, I loved him in that role. Dang it, I wonder which one. Babes and Clowns. Was he in Dexter? Is that what it was? Dang it. Way too deep here. Yes, Jay, auction is a great idea. All right. I fell asleep, so maybe I need to come back. You fell asleep? What, on the show? I don't think so. It was epically good. What? Stripes. I just watched Multiplicity yesterday. Oh, that's awesome. We did like the day before he died. Wah wah. Sorry, Ivan. Don't drive angry. Yeah. But what is it? What are they doing? Dar Adele, F. Murray Abram. What is happening? Such good movies. Such an impact. Groundhog's Day rules. Auto Kennel joined. Hi, Auto Kennel. I like pizza, Steve. I like it. Go get me some pizza. Did you bring me a monkey? I have a bunch of new people here now. So, badges. Support the show by clicking on the heart in a square to your right. Oh, man, she's amazing. Ivan Summerly. She's like, all right, I have new people here. She's like wrangling. She's like, all right, you sit over here, you over here, you cough on this stick. Oh, Hank on camera 4 bought a badge. Oh, thanks, Hank. Thanks, Hank. Thanks, Hank. Hank on camera 4. The Murray Ramis thing was real. Yes, was very real. Very real. Yes. John Lithgow in Dexter. In Dexter was huge. John Lithgow was in Dexter as another murderer. Oh, well, now I guess we always know it was a murder. Did anybody here ever used to watch the TV show The Practice? since you like this sort of programming, did you ever watch The Practice on David E. Kelly? It was usually some sort of murder or some kind of crime, and then the law. I don't want to call it Law and Order, but that's basically what it was. But no, there was no law. It was just the order. It was crime and order, but it was called The Practice. Anyway, we won a lot of Emmys with that show. It would probably be considered unwatchable today. It was really procedural courtroom drama. Like Dylan McDermott at his serious best. He cracked a smile, I think, twice on that show, and it was in the gag reel. I don't think it was for the actual show. Like, but you get to see him smile, I think, on a couple gag reels. Come on. Because he's like a funny guy in real life. He jokes around and stuff, but you would never know that from that show. He was Bobby Donnell. Bobby Donnell doesn't joke around, so neither does Dylan.
I can't believe I didn't watch that show.
Oh, God, it was right up your alley. And we won oh, God, the guest cast was insane. Every episode we had multiple people, like multiple big actors. It was amazing. And they won Emmys on our show. That's why they would do it. We could get anybody because the show won Emmys and the people would win Emmys. The guest cast would win Emmys. Because David's writing was so good, David E. Kelly. So these people wanted to work with David's writing. You know what I mean? They wanted to deliver that kind of intelligent
such
writing.
a great idea. Like,
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I've seen every Law and Order. And SOE.
I'm in one of them. I might be in a couple of them, but one I'm in for sure is the bartender. Remember in that with Lake Bell. With Lake Bell. Lake Bell had just joined the show. She's a director now. Director and mother. She's very smart and talented. But yeah, I'm in an episode with her and Rebecca De Mornay. These were cast. They had just joined the show. It was the final year when it was transitioning from The Practice to Boston Legal. You might know it as Boston Legal when it became a comedy. The first 7 years were heavy drama, and then the 8th year was like, oh, we're going to mix it up a bit. Fire half the cast, and we're going to bring in all new people. No more Bobby Donnell, no more serious Dylan McDermott. We brought in James Spader and come on, Space. What's his name? Captain Kirk. Oh, what's his name? Denny Crane. Denny Crane. He used to say all the time. Denny Crane. William Shatner. And Rebecca De Mornay and like all these other people. And we just basically started a whole new show. They folded the old set. They started a new law firm. Like, it was hilarious. So funny. And then the next year, there was no more practice. But Boston Legal was on the schedule in its place. And then that ran for like 6-7 years or whatever. So it ended up working out for them.
I didn't watch it either.
That one's very entertaining. That one is worth a watch just because it's the same kind of writing but funny. It's more Ally McBeal. If you liked Ally McBeal, which you did, you would love Boston Legal. I'm serious. It's really funny. It's really funny. William Shatner was hilarious to work with and such a nice guy. He was nothing. He was everything like I had heard and nothing like I had heard. It was very strange. Like, the cartooniness of it is all very real. He's really that guy. He's the guy you see in the Priceline commercials. That's Bill. Like, he'll just come in the morning and just, this morning I was riding my horse, and he'll tell you some story. He was awesome. Spader was awesome too. It's funny, I forgot about it. Oh, Jessica Capshaw. Speaking of Spielberg before, Jessica Capshaw, his daughter, she was on the show. She joined then as part of the last season of The Practice.
I had a friend that worked with her, so I met her one time.
Very nice. Like, super nice.
So
I don't know
nice.
if she still is. She was so freaking nice. I just used to I used to plug her for, used to start. I knew I was going to build the time machine, but I hadn't done it yet, right? But I was plugging her to ask Steven questions about the time machine. Oh. I swear to God, that's true. I haven't thought about it in a million years. Oh, God. Because, like, it's all out of order, but then when you actually do it chronologically, like, The Practice was like 10 years or 7 years before I built the time machine. Oh, my God. It's so funny. I knew I would do it one day. Because you remember it was the message board days, so everybody was just on the message board. So, like, I was still on the hunt. I wanted to find that original time machine and all that crap. Then we found out the one we were looking for. It was the one that got hit by the train at the end of the one. Like, literally, there's pieces everywhere, all over the world. Whatever. The whole seat does get. Oh, okay, good. Hey-o! Side Ross bought a badge. Hi, Side Ross. with Side Ross. The practice turned into Boston Legal with Captain Kirk. Exactly right. Zach Stokes, you are a very good TV file. Did you find this show because of Cars, comedy, or TV, stuff? What do you call it? Pop culture reference? I don't know what you call it. I wonder what I did wrong over here. There was a problem getting YouTube. Oh, well. I'm sorry if anybody's trying to comment on YouTube. Maybe I can do it over here. I wonder if I can do this. Can I sign in here and watch? Anybody know? So this is hilarious, by the way. Somebody sent, and this is all in real time. This is happening now. This is not what we were talking about a second ago. Boop, boop, switching. Now I'm talking about the set, okay, and the historical David Letterman of it all. Here's a comment from 18 hours ago, whatever. Good interview. I'm sure you've answered this 1,000 times, but how did you acquire Letterman's first desk from CBS? I sat at that desk at the Museum of the Moving Image in Queens in 1996. If only I'd had a camera. No phones yet. And I thought that was very cool, so I responded to this one immediately. I said, that's wonderful, and exactly where we got the desk and chairs from. Was the set ever displayed at the museum? The people we dealt with didn't know, as it was like 2 decades earlier, and we've never been able to find out. Many thanks. This is real time. Yes. The museum, Museum of Moving Image, had an exhibition of the production designer of Late Show with David Letterman from 96 to 97, after the new bridge set was installed at the theater. Tell me more. The entire talk area was displayed, complete with window. There were also design drawings by Kathleen Ankers and props such as Sean Connery's jetpack. They kept the model subway train for the permanent collection, but I couldn't find it last time I was there. The buildings were divided up among collectors. I can't find a trace of this exhibition online anywhere. Me neither. Wow, that's so cool. Someone else remembers. Find out some more history. Maybe we'll be able to track down some photos or something. That would be really neat to know. If they had the whole home base set up with the window and everything.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. Also, it means it still exists someplace because, like, nobody would throw it out. You know what I mean?
True.
We know where one building is. There's someone up north. There's someone that has sent us a message once before. Let me see if I still have it in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't take it out because it's kind of cool. Though I don't see it, so maybe I did. No, here it is. Here it is. Give me 1 second. I'll just load it in here. Here, look at this. Is someone else's house. It's their living room. Those buildings were right behind this desk in the theater on the show. Little grocery store there. Like prominently, like in the center of the window. And they got love on the coffee table, so we're not the only ones. Isn't that neat? So we know where that is. Hey, send that back here. I'm just kidding. That's really cool. Really cool. Now, what the hell were we talking about before? Oh, the comments on YouTube. Now, what was I looking for? Seeing if we could do it live. Oh, jeez. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Can't see that. I got to see Gabe Wilson and get... Oh, shit. We should put the show back on. Sorry, everybody. Gabe Abelson, when he was here, he took my glasses. Yeah, there was a bunch of glasses on the desk. He took them, and they were mine. And I need them back because they're the blue ones where I can see in the studio. Currently, I can't see too much. And then when I'm doing the, well, I don't know what to call that, but monologue. It's not going to be because I don't want to say that I do a monologue. But whatever that part is where I stand up in the part of the show, they called it opening remarks on Dave, but I don't want to copy that. But whatever that part, you can't even tell my eyes are blue. I look like the guy from the freaking show that Ralphie beats up with the wolf eyes. He had yellow eyes. Yellow eyes. Christmas Story. What's his name? The redhead guy. He had yellow eyes.
The porn guy? I don't remember.
What are you saying?
The porn guy.
No, the
Question
porn guy is.
mark.
That's Flick.
Flick.
No, that's Flick. No, the bully. Yellow Eyes, Yellow Eyes. You worked on this thing.
I worked with Peter. I don't remember that guy.
Broke his glasses. You don't remember the bully? How do you not remember the bully from school?
Because I
Tall guy and a little guy? It's like
I
a big
only-
bully and a little bully?
how personal PR works is I worked with Peter, not everyone.
Stop. You've seen this movie every year since birth. Stop associating what your work is and just think about the Christmas Story movie.
Cut out everything. I forget. Totally.
Well, that's fair enough. Then we should watch that because it's a Christmas classic. Rah, 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 rah. We watch it every year. If I could remember his name here, I'll just look at the picture. That's all. We could end this right here. Christmas Story bully. Or should I do Yellow Eyes? Yellow Eyes. He had yellow. Oh, I didn't. All I had to do was see his face, and the name popped into my head. Farkas. Farkas. You guys remember this guy? Or Fargus. Fargus. Farkas. Ficus. Focus. Fargus.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
How publicity works. But you've seen the movie 100 times in your life. Don't go into how that's not related. If you want to tell us how publicity works, I'll take that tutorial.
No, I just wanted to clarify, not really for you, but for everyone, because now it means something totally different. But personal PR is different than marketing a brand.
I'm talking about you and whether or not you knew this guy from this movie.
And I realized halfway through that obnoxious statement that I did not know what I was saying.
Boston Legal was good. That just reminded me of the SNL skit Dylan McDermott or Dermot Mulroney. That's hilarious. I'm really glad they did that sketch because we all did it. I didn't know other people did it. She still does it. She still thinks the other one's the other one. Oh, geez, now I feel bad. Zach Stokes, what do you feel bad for? No. Have a good show. Have to run into a meeting. Cheers. Thanks, One Vintage. Great to see you, Damien Dorian, damn it. Chris Kluhl was here. Hope things are going well with you. Shatner finally made it to space. Yes, he did. Slossie bought a badge. Thank you, Slossie. Cars. But I've said before, you had me at Cold Fusion Mumbo Jumbo. Oh, that's the one who had me at Cold Fusion Mumbo Jumbo. From The Saint.
Right.
Don't believe in all that Cold Fusion Mumbo Jumbo, do you? I knew then I was in the right place. The Dave. Pew, pew, pew. What's that? Pie Wolf is here. Hi, Pie Wolf. Hi, Frey993. Topless Targa's here. Triple caution with one P, as it's spelled in this country. Sarah Roy, wow, that's amazing. Hello to you. Triple caution. You're not the only one, too. There was another. Triple is one, and whose is another. WHOSE. I have an issue with that. Shouldn't exist. In fact, I continue to use WHO''S, knowing it's incorrect, and I will forever. I simply will forever. There's another one too. There's another one I used to do on all of my POs back when I used to be like a line producer type person, like signing off on shit we had to buy, film orders and whatever for movie business stuff. And there was a word I used to write all the time. What was it? Whatever it was, the accountant used to get. He's like, it's this, and I'm like, nope. You know what I mean? And I was like, I do not subscribe to that. Like, I acknowledge that you're saying that, but like that's some bullshit English language loophole crapola.
My kind of people wouldn't put up with your nonsense.
No. Few do. Few put up with my nonsense. But the ones that do understand that from this type of whatever the heck is how you get different things. If you just want what's already out there, go get it. If you want something new and different, you have to go to somebody who thinks differently.
Yes. Agreed.
Man, it's been an hour already. Can't believe it, can you? East Coast feeds. Well, we should do some of those and maybe a commercial or two. All right. Let's see. I think I told you that it's work and pleasure. The work, I have a hard time with this one. So roll it out.
East Coast Feed coming to you live from BMW Ridgefield with Fred McKenna. Freddie, what do we have today?
Well, a customer came in complaining about a burning smell.
Oh.
Normally everyone thinks it's an oil leak.
Usually.
Not in this case.
Not today. What do we got, Fred?
Well,
We're going to take a look. Let's get a little closer. Can we get closer in here?
sure
Can we get a little close up in that? Hold on. Let's see if I can get in there. A little bit closer for you people. Can you see that up in there? That is a raccoon, boys and girls.
laying on the exhaust.
Yeah, on the exhaust. He's burning up. He's got some problems. So yeah, that's a thing. Apparently, Freddie found his first raccoon, and that's a problem. Right, Fred? They don't cover that under warranty, I don't believe. Right, Fred?
No,
See if we get really tight in there. Can you see him in there? See if we can see this
Oh, I
guy.
think that's a possum, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the blood. You got the blood. You got the raccoon. It's cute. It's cute. It's good
possum.
stuff.
He was cute.
He was cute. Now he's dead. So that's East Coast Feed coming to you today from BMW with our fun that we find burning things in cars. Love you. Bye.
So I think what we're looking at there is, it's cold. It gets cold, and then the critters climb up there just to keep warm or
'Cause
whatever.
it's warm.
Yeah, and then somebody drives away, and I'm like, oh fuck. Yeah. All right. Well. Okay. Yeah. And that's just because a dead critter bugs me. It's always sad to me. We have a squirrel up on the crest or whatever. I'm wrecked for the rest of the day. I'm way too sensitive. So here we go. Let's wing it right back into the other one here, and see what we got here. Roll it out. Back at home. Good stuff.
East Coast Feed.
What are you?
What?
What are you?
I'm doing, and we're doing the sled.
And what, are you the king? What are you the king?
I'm king of the mountain.
King of the mountain!
East Coast Feed.
Oh, the kid's awesome.
Yeah. Kid gets bubbles for that. That was awesome. East Coast Feed! King of the Mountain, East Coast Feed! East Coast Feed! Feed, feed, feed. Oh my gosh. Triple caution. Kill the echo. The Challenger dude. The Challenger dude. The pizza dude's coming. Oh man, now I want to watch The Burbs. We watched Money Pit the other day too. That was a great classic. Speaking of the 80s. Fucking so relevant today if you just
Oh yeah.
ever committed to anything.
Do we?
Yeah, it doesn't need to be a busted up old house. It can be anything. 2 weeks. Ugh. 2 weeks. It's the best. Paul Rivera. Man, that was the best running into you and your beautiful daughter the other day. The whole day was just so great. So fortuitous. Like, man. The car community makes LA a small place. A small town. That's the best. It's freaking nuts how it all works.
Yeah.
That worked out so magically the other day. I still can't believe it. It was just so great.
Such a good day. And that worked out so well.
I had no expectations. And that's how it is. If we had made a plan for it, none of that would have happened.
Nope.
Not having the plan allows for all of that magic. So whenever, oh, are you doing this? Like, no. And, and it's not because of anything. It was way nice to meet you. Oh, I didn't realize they had just only met that day. Figured up at Breakfast Club. All right, so let's see. We've done some feats. We've done Whatcha Watchin it by the just in the we talked about a bunch of stuff. We didn't make it formal, but we talked about a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, the road shows. The road shows are starting to become sort of kind of real. The Marconi will be done in the spring sometime soon. And I think Telefunken's going to be September. I got a maybe week from them of like does this work for everybody? And it was a week in September, which I think is way better for us because having all of those things and Dave and the Netflix thing with the potential for something of him happening here that same, all of the stuff in the spring. I don't think we could add travel to that. I think we need to be here. So this kind of all works out really, really well. And it really ties in for like something at Lime Rock at the end of the summer too. So I don't know, but we'll see. So Marconi is definitely happening. We're going to have a meeting about it, I think, this weekend, maybe. We're supposed to go down there Saturday night. I don't know. They're having a wonderful event. Highly recommend you check it out. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it or not because there is so much damn stuff going on. GVBC tomorrow, and Sunday there's the Heritage Group thing. There's Cars and Tacos, and there's Malibu as well. There's so many things these days. But as for us, stay tuned. Stay tuned for an actual date on those, but we're closer to locking in actual dates for both. We think we have a week in September for the East Coast, and we have a month or two locked out for the Marconi thing that's in town. Jordan Ritz, DP. You wanted to talk to me about something too at one point. Seriously magical, a real heart filler of a day. Oh. Sup, Jordan Ritz, DP. Babes and Classics, you too. That is awesome. The Tony Show 18 is here. Tony Show 18. Tony Show 18. Keep saying it till it makes sense to me. What does that mean, Tony Show? Is your name Tony Show? Maybe your name is Tony Show. Did I ever figure out YouTube? Does anybody know how I figure it out yourself? I can go to YouTube easily enough, but it makes me want to go to the studio, but I don't want to do that, do I?
I don't know. I become quite useless.
Aw.
Whatever.
Live at 5. Live. Here, let me click on it. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. Ooh. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, it's awful. I'm here with you, and then I'm here with them a few minutes later. Oh, sorry. But where are the comments? I don't know where to find the comments. Maybe there aren't any. Well, then, maybe it's off. Maybe I turn comments off. Double check your stream setting. Oh, this could be my problem. Could be my fault. I don't know. Hey, look, receipt for your payment to Facebook. So we're buying ads. Here's proof that we're buying ads. It's not going straight into the vein. Crack cocaine. It's $48, $49. Mr. Barkles, Seraph can. If anyone can, Seraph can. You go, Seraph. Amen. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me tell you in the meantime that this is Jay Ryan from Late Night Playset on behalf of Nicole Ryan from Late Night Playset and so many other things. Reminding you to please like, subscribe, and comment below. This feeds the internet algorithm and eventually us as well. Please be a pal, like, subscribe, and comment below. It will be fire! 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 Yeah, that's getting you. Boy. Wow! I'm sorry. So I really blasted it out earlier to try to get it cleared out.
Good job.
It all came this way earlier. Random Side Ross says, Side Ross wants a sidebar. I'm considering buying a 997. What, in your experience, is most important to look out for? How did your expectations meet reality? I can answer the first one. I don't know what that second one means. My expectations meaning reality? I drove the cars that I considered buying. So maybe it was a different time. Maybe you can't do that these days. I don't know what people are doing. The only thing, it doesn't really work that way. I'm not one of those people who says, look out for the IMS and the RMS and all that. I don't do it. I don't agree with that. I say, show me the car you're looking at and let's do a PPI on it. You know what I mean? Don't let other people get in your head. you're going to narrow your options that way. Find the car you like, get it checked, and then if it's good, buy it. When it comes to a 997, there's nothing not to like. I mean, I'm pretty tall, and I didn't like the legroom situation, so I made some adjustments to ours. It wasn't raw enough for us, so I made some adjustments to ours. You know what I mean? But the car itself, as a base starting point, is amazing. It's amazing. The 996 is amazing. The 997 is better. You know what I mean? If you want something better than that, you got to go to a 991. I mean, they're all amazing. And I'm not trying to be like a Mr. Porsche by saying that. It's a fact. It's true. I would say if you're looking at one with super low mileage, I would be concerned about the IMS. How's that? But if you're looking at something with some miles on it that's driven and is driven regularly these days, I wouldn't worry about anything. And if you're looking at something with high mileage, let's just look at the service records. Let's see what's been done. Because the chances are it's probably the best one you can get, simply because it's all constantly been, in the mix, in the rotation. Yeah, they all must be driven, for sure. But the thing, the IMS thing that freaks everyone out, that scares everybody, it tends to be lower mileage cars and or cars that were sitting for a long time and then driven hard. And it's a factory defect. I mean, back in the day, they were doing factory replacements of these engines. If you wanted to get it warranted, you could have. Our car has a replacement engine in it. Before us, we didn't do it. And we didn't know it until I went to check the IMS bearing during a clutch replacement. And yep, nope, you got the bigger one. We can't get it out. But we pulled the whatever you call it, the seal. It's actually in the set on the shelf over there. And that makes it a free-flowing bearing, which then all of a sudden it's no longer a problem. And we rev the shit out of ours, so it's really not a problem at all. Cars that were taken to the grocery and not on the canyons. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that or the Tiptronic cars a lot of times, because they weren't revved high enough. The transmission kind of keeps it in a higher gear, and an owner sort of does whatever the car does. But that all sorts of issues. Comes at valve issues. All sorts of things become issues at that point. And the rear main seal is a thing, but it's not as big a deal to me because you replace it anytime you go in there to do anything anyway. And these are the kind of cars where you do stuff in there. So also back in the day, these cars were used cars that were I don't know, call it $30,000, sometimes less. So a 15 or that's more than that probably, but call it a $2,500 clutch job. And have them do the seal and whatever at the same time is that was a lot of money. But nowadays these are probably a $50,000 buy-in, right? So all of a sudden the little things it needs aren't as much ratio wise.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should probably wrap it up. I'm looking forward to Breakfast Club tomorrow. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know why, but I did. How you feeling?
Fine.
Good. They say all the take two. They say all which separates men and boys is the coverage of their toys. What types of toys, Mrs. Ryan?
Clark.
That's right. Licensed in most states, St. Clair Insurance shops the top providers so you get the best coverage for your toys. If I were you, I'd talk to Jeff St. Clair about insuring some of those toys. A lot of people from our show actually have been lately, so thank God. Thankfully, we're making this worthwhile for the St. Clair people over there. And if you take a look over my shoulder here, There we go. They have a whole building downtown over there. These other guys are renting space, Sticky Vape and Dual Shift in the Arts District. But St. Clair has a whole building over there. You can trust him. You can do business with him. Our good buddy Ron Goodman from Australia is shipping a car here for either a race or a museum or something. I can't remember what it is, but he is going through St. Clair to get that stuff taken care of.
Awesome.
So you should too. Licensed in most states. Give Jeff St. Clair a call by dialing up the internet and going to coverageforyourtoys.com, coverageforyourtoys.com,
coverageforyourtoys.com.
and tell Jeff St. Clair that you heard it here on LNP with the Ryans. 9:30 Bandits here. M. Morris 44 is here. Good night, friends, says Zachary Stokes. Good night to you. We're all getting out of here. We're all getting out of here. I love it. Love everybody. Tomorrow is GVBC. Saturday is there's an event at the Marconi in the evening, but I don't think we're going to be able to make it. So by all means, do go, but I don't think we'll be there. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you for the badges. That's huge. Thank you for watching. That's huge. We have a blast. We have a blast hanging out with you. This is really fun. So, let's do it again. Same place next week. Lynn Woodward next week. Can't remember. I don't think we have a day for her. It's either Tuesday or Thursday. Can't remember. But Lynn Woodward next week. And Heritage Group on Sunday is having an event. And Cars and Tacos is having an event. And also there's Malibu as well. So I love you. We love all of you at home. Thank you for watching us. And thank you for loving us. Please love one another. And 15 badges. That's amazing. $50. $50. It's so awesome. And we love you. That's it. Have a great weekend. We'll see everybody out there.